Happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully, you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy. Let me pull up my chat. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Luminous. I'm good. How are you? Hello, LA. Hey, Paolo. Thank you for your 2 donations, boo. And let it fill up a little bit, and then I'll start with you. Hey, Gracie. Welcome. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Marissa. Welcome. Hey, Siona. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Silenced Mouth. Hey, Amma. Hey, Annie. Am I sick? No, I just got really bad allergies and I cannot get rid of them. Jojo, hello. I take sinus medicine. I do all kinds of stuff, but it doesn't help. Yes, I added you, Jojo. And thank you for getting the list, lady. Appreciate you. I honestly feel it's the heat in Texas. Something about it being so hot, the allergies just run amok. I hope yours get better. And hopefully mine will too as soon as it starts to cool down a little bit. Hey, Ari, welcome. Yes, love, I added you. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more spots, and then I'll start. Hey, Jean, welcome. Thank you, Cece, for your 2 donations as well. You will go after Paula. Sienna, yes, babe, I did add you. Yes, ma'am, I got you for your 2 donations. Thank you. Yeah, I got you, love. Give it a few more seconds or minutes and see. 3 more spots. Okay, well, I'll just let it fill up then. What were your questions, Paula, or did you already send them to me? Let me see. No, you didn't. Okay. Okay, what is your first question? General love? I got you. Alright, let's see. General love for Paula. Hmm. Well, there's definitely somebody in your energy. I had 2 5s and 2 7s come up with the 8 in the middle and then the 5 at the bottom. There's somebody in your energy that I feel that you're pushing back against, and they're still trying to move forward. And I'm not going to say that you're not trying your hardest to block them out, but part of you, I feel there's some kind of fear about like either like fully closing the door or letting them go because you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want conflict, you don't want to have them feeling sad. But there's big change in this energy. I just feel that you could have blocked somebody out and they're still going to try to keep coming in because they're just like depleted without you. And I know we want love, we want new love, and I don't feel like this is it, but at the same time it is creating a big blockage because it's almost like everything that you're doing, they're coming back again to like combat it or to try to keep pushing through. And they don't like that you're happy and you're happy by yourself. You're happy doing you. You're happy about to celebrate your birthday or whatever it is. I have a feeling that this person is going to cause some kind of like tower moment to get your attention or tell you something to try to rock you. So just stand strong in your energy and keep manifesting what it is you desire, because I do see it coming. But this person is fighting really hard against you, trying to keep like almost to stop you from moving forward towards this love, because it shows you're standing very abundantly as being single, filling yourself with love, finding happiness without having to have somebody there. You're trying to manifest that great partner, which it is coming. But this person is trying to cause some kind of confusion, distraction, fear within you to get you to stop from moving forward. So whoever that is, be very careful with them because they're very sneaky with their words. They're in a very like desperate place almost. And they could cause some kind of conflict for you as long as you leave the door open. And the door open could mean like just having conversations with this person, um, doing things with them, just giving them that little bit of hope that eventually they can wear you down. So be very careful of that because they literally took over the first half of your reading right now. And that Seven of Swords is strong. I've seen it twice, and they're just really like trying to be strategic and trying to get you trapped into their little game or their web or whatever it is, and it's coming from a very self-depleted place. So push back against this as much as possible, maybe do some kind of energy cleansing or something like that, because like I said, they literally 7 7 8 5 5 And then the 5 at the bottom, it's like, it's a lot of 5s. Either way, it will change, it'll die out. You'll get the love that you're seeking, but be careful not to entertain this person, because it's going to mess up your stability and your security. And that 5 wands keeps popping up at the bottom. Like they're trying to cause some kind of conflict, so be careful. Okay, what is your next question, love? You can feel the new. I see the new, but I'm telling you, you be very careful of the old, because the old is trying to swindle their way. Okay, show me the love options for Paula. Kima. King of Wands. This is definitely somebody that knows what they want. They're very attractive. This is somebody you've been manifesting for sure. Very strong fire energy. King of Wands, 3 of Wands. It's like you've been calling this person in. 6 of Cups. This gives me like past life connection and not necessarily somebody you've known before. But whatever they're offering, you love it. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups. Like you're, I don't know, your emotions just take over. And this person could remind you of somebody that you had a strong connection with in the past that went well for the most part. And I just see them like breaking down any kind of like wall that you had. But I do see some kind of pullback. I also see a King of Pentacles here. So I think you might just like take your time to really figure out like, is this for me? Which option is best? So Earth and Fire, really heavy. Just be careful not to let your emotions make the choice. It's funny because it's saying like when you see this man, you're going to be like your soul has left the building. Like they literally just took you away, took you out of body almost. Yeah, you get real heated real fast. You're showing up as their counterpart. It's like an instant knowing or an instant just vibe that you're like, this is it. But I do feel there's going to be some work, some things that need to be still dealt with and worked through. I don't think it's going to be something that's like you immediately get married. It's going to be something that's going to take a while to progress. But the sun is here. Definitely strong Leo. A little bit of Scorpio. And it's crazy because I see all this excitement, but at the end it's like I see that pullback. I see that questioning. I see possibly some fears creeping up, and you're like, I don't know. I'm too into this. I don't know what to do. So there might be like that first initial like, oh my gosh, like this is the one. And then either you pull back or they pull back for a while out of fear because the feelings are so intense. And it could be that remembrance of like, this person's soul feels familiar to me, and trying to figure out like, is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? But I think I've told you before, I believe that this connection most definitely will start out slow and then start to speed up later, like once a friendship is formed in between the two of you. So that's what I've got for you, love. I'm excited to see who These gentlemen are. And yeah, I feel like you are getting intuitive hits that this person is coming. Like you're starting to feel them. You're starting to know, like, it's getting close. I feel them coming. I feel the change. Something is happening. So, looks really good. Alright. So, next I've got Cece. What is your question, love? Yes, patience is a good thing. Because if you think about it, if you light a match and that flame just burns so bright and then it goes out very quick, whereas like if you light a candle with the match, it'll take a while to get that intense, you know, fire, but at the same time it lasts longer. So you are the best, boo. All right, so you ran into him today? All right, let's see what Danny's doing. What are his feelings? In his mind, he's like, oh my gosh, there she is. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. All in his feelings, and he felt like a pushback from you. Like, get away from me. Or, like, back up or something. I don't know. He felt like a resistance from you. But he was all like, yes, there she is. And he could have probably just tried to act like, oh, I didn't see you. I don't know what you're talking about. And like, tried to make you feel like he didn't care or he was, you know, not paying attention or whatever. I kind of feel like he gave off this energy of not what it was, because in his mind I see him being like, oh, she looks so good and all this stuff, but at the same time he's like running away but looking back at the same time like, that's my girl. Like all the feelings rush back when he sees you. Every time he's around you, I feel he gets butterflies. Just because you're standing so strong. He shows me the star, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles. Like you do so good. And in his mind, you're everything that he could want. But in the middle of that, at the same time, he's like trying to pretend he doesn't care. Trying to act like, you know, it's not what it seems to be. But he's showing me a strong soul connection in between the two of you. Like every time you're around each other, it's like there's some sense of like shocks or sparks or yeah, he just keeps showing me like him trying to say, oh well, or trying to acknowledge the fact like it's over, it's done with. But at the same time, he wants to talk to you. He wants to reignite this. He wants to keep things going. But he like holds back. And it's almost like as much as he tries to act like, oh, well, he's better than, what he's telling me is you're better than him. But there's something about him that just wants to communicate and wants to talk to you. So he could call you. He could reach out just spontaneously, possibly at night, like when you're sleeping. Could wake you up and be like, I want to be with you. Because he keeps getting me like the Two of Cups, the Star. But there's some kind of like like he can't reach you is what I'm feeling. Like he feels like he can't reach you. So he tries to act like he doesn't care, or he doesn't feel as intensely as he does, because this man, like when he sees you, his stomach drops, he gets chills, he gets all excited on the inside. And he's showing me like, oh my gosh, she's here, I see her, I gotta do something. But he like runs from it out of fear and tries to act like it doesn't bother him at all. But that's what I've got for you. Hey, Filthy. He definitely said you were hella cute. Okay, you want to know who is in your energy. Let's see. Alright, who is in CC's energy? Could be a Libra, or somebody that's pretty balanced or wants balance with this connection. Could have been somebody you were married to. Possibly a Leo as well. I have the Justice and the Sun card. Somebody that wants clarity over something. I got the Hierophant as well, so Taurus. Definitely somebody that wants a happy connection or a happy relationship with you. But they feel like they come with too much burden, or you could have walked away from this person because of all the burden that they had or that they put on you. Whoever it is wanted the Ten of Cups with you. They show me nothing but like happiness and wanting so much, wanting a relationship, wanting things to be balanced again. Ten of Cups is Pisces, and then Ten of Wands is Sagittarius. So lots of signs showing up here, so take whichever one resonates most with you. It could have been somebody you were married to, because there's a lot of commitment or higher level commitment here. Or somebody that even talked about marriage when the two of you were together. Then I got Scorpio, Tower, Libra, Virgo, Empress. Like, whoever this person is, something pretty bad happened between the two of you. And I feel like it took them a while to acknowledge, like, what this connection was to them. But when it hit really hard. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas here already, and that's pretty serious. Like, when you get that many major arcanas in a spread. But this is somebody definitely you've cut off and tried to get out of your energy, but they're still holding on pretty tight because they say, like, you're the one for them. And it may have taken them a while to figure it out, but Emperor, they say they're your divine match. So Aries as well. So you got all the fire signs. This could have been like a really passionate connection with a lot of fire, a lot of fight, a lot of tumultuous energy. 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Yeah, they want the conflict to end and they want to move this forward, but it feels like they're just all up in your energy. Because because they're saying to me, like, this is my person. So whoever that person is to you, if you don't want them in your energy, maybe you need to do a cord cutting or just try to push them out as much as possible. What has your anxiety on 10 million, Ari? This reading? Okay, Boo, just give me 1 second. It knocked you out of you two? Well, that's crazy. And thank you, Cece, for your donations, Boo. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. All right, Jeannie. Jeff's next action. Okay, I definitely feel like they're gonna talk to you about something that they haven't quite opened up to you about yet. And it could just be like them talking about past pains that they've gone through, um, different things that have happened, things that have led them to be in the place that they are now to like start this new beginning with you. I also feel it's them telling you some of their emotions. I feel a very, like a very serious conversation, but it comes from like the best place. Um, Maybe they haven't told you like how attracted they are to you, or how or what has led them towards you, or I just see them getting really deep, and it's almost like they've been kind of sitting on their feelings for a while and sitting on like maybe what they've wanted to tell you, but it looks like they're opening up, like they're getting trying to get deeper with you or on a deeper level than it's been. Not saying that they haven't been deep already, but this conversation looks like it's super deep. It's about their healing journey. It's about the pains that they've experienced, what's led them to. It kind of gives me like that song Bless the Broken Road, right? Like all these things have lined up to lead them to you, and you're kind of in the middle, like drawing them in. You're like this magnet that's like pulling them in and making them want to come out of possibly a place of healing, or just where they were sitting at and not really moving. So like maybe they were in a state of stagnation, and something about your energy kind of lit up their world, and they are going to have that conversation about like how they want to invest and build with you. And so I definitely feel like it's going to be a pretty deep conversation, but it's going to like come out of nowhere. Like there's nothing that precedes it that makes it like, oh well. So it might feel kind of weird. Just all of a sudden it goes from being lighthearted to really like deep and dark a little bit, but it's all for like they're finally trying to show you like they're being vulnerable with you about something. So hopefully that helps. You're welcome. Yeah, I think last time it was playing while I said that, but that time it just felt like that song. Okay, so I have Luminous next. Did Luminous already leave her question? Let me see. Aries, true feelings for you. Okay. And can y'all not ask so many people ahead of time, because it kind of gets confusing for me when I have to like go back to find the questions. All right, Aries current feelings. Aries current feelings for Luminous. That took a long time to get a card out. So they could be conflicted about how they feel. And as I said that, the Five of Swords came out. So yeah, I definitely feel they're conflicted a little bit. They're a very like guarded person. They do have passion for you. And they want to keep going with this, or they want to like restart it, but they have a lot that they're hiding or like guarding themselves from. So if you're not in contact with this person, I definitely feel they're coming back to contact you and try to move this forward, because they do see you as like the Page of Cups, the sweet, innocent, carefree, fun-loving, maybe a little naive, but like you're standing, they see you in like your truest form, and that draws them in, because maybe for them it's hard to access their emotions. They come from a place like, because they showed up as the Page of Wands and you showed up as the Page of Cups, so it's pretty equal here. But you two have very different love languages and love styles. You're more based in the heart, and they're more based in the the sacral area. Either way, though, I feel like they've made a judgment over the situation, and they want to continue this, or they want to restart this, but they've had a lot of conflict and fear about like how they feel and what they want to do because of past experiences. They don't want to repeat certain cycles that they've been through. So I wouldn't say they've got like some huge love for you, or like they're totally in love with you, but I do feel that they are willing to give it a chance to see what it can grow into. And even if y'all have shared a lot of time together, maybe they just have never really been vulnerable enough to access that part of themselves that can say, oh, I'm deeply in love. Or, and I don't see it from you either. I see you showing up as just like, it's whatever, it's okay, let's just have fun, let's go jump through some puddles or something. So I do feel it's like a mutual type of feeling, but it's not very deep. It's still kind of shallow. You're welcome, babe. Well, I definitely feel like he's going to come back around because I do see he wants to overcome the challenges the two of you have had. All right, now let me go find LA's question. Look. I like to jump in puddles, and I'm a Pisces, so that's what I could think of. Something fun and carefree, like, you know. Thank you, Lilima, for your donation, love. Oh, I also had a donation from Paula. Sorry, babe. Okay, so I've got one from Paula and two from Lilima. Sorry, Paula. I just saw 500 questions up here and I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I got her. It's fun. Like, life is not that serious. You can have fun in the puzzles. No, I got you, Paula. I got you. Sorry. Oh, she posted on PayPal this time. Okay. All right, Paula, I got you. My bad. My bad. Okay. I'm not sure what this tower is, babe. I just see him coming forward with some, like, shocking news. Something he's never said to you. It could be a surprise, epiphany. He's showing me a lot of transformation, but from the way I'm seeing it is he's very, like, bitter and sad about the uncertainty of the two of you's future. And so he's trying to sabotage your potential. So he could say something that's just crazy, out of left field, trying to get you in your feelings or trying to make you feel bad for him. Or it's almost like he listens really well. He listens to what you say that you want, but he does it only to reflect it to you almost, right? So if you say you want X, Y, and Z, he's going to show you X, Y, and Z. But it's coming from an artificial place. It's so he's going to tell you that he's changed, he's grown, he's a better person, something. He's so sad without you. But honestly, it's like whatever this sudden change or shocking news is from him is a manipulation to try to get you to either lower your vibration or try to cause a block to where you're trying to go. I'm going to get some more info and see what exactly it could be that he's going to do. You know what? I'm going to get what's the tea. It's something about some information that he feels like he has the inside scoop on. Maybe he feels like your plan is to move on with somebody that he knows about, or, you know, something like that, and he's trying to find information on that person, or I just wouldn't believe anything that he says, honestly. He's living in some kind of fantasy or daydream, so it's almost like, exactly, he's a drama starter. He's trying to start drama in your life because he can't move on without you, or he can't stand the fact that you're moving on without him. He could try to steal from you. It just says he's getting evidence, proof, and facts, some kind of screenshot. And so he could be using something against you, but taking from you at the same time, or using it to like steal from you, or to cause that certain amount of drama. But he's like creeping all in your business. So I would be careful of like anybody that you talk to right now, especially if you don't know them in person or know that the way that they are, because this person, it says carless, cock blocking, scarcity tactics, and moves in silence. He's doing something. So whatever you find out, I don't know if it comes from him or if you just end up seeing that you lost something, or somebody takes something from you, or tries to make you look bad. Because this person, like, even though they say they love you, they're holding some big old grudge against you, trying to, like, he gives me very narcissistic type. Not saying he's a narcissist 100, but you know, when you pull away from a narcissist, their main thing is to ruin you, like to stop you, to do anything they can to manipulate your mind. And if they can't manipulate your mind, then they'll manipulate your pocket or the people around you or something like that. So I would just be careful with him, boo, because he is not about any good. He may sound like it, he may say that he is, but he's doing some shady stuff. And it will come to light. What's done in the dark always does. Just keep yourself protected, because it showed the snake in the grass. I definitely feel like he's one you don't want to even engage with at all, because the more he knows, the more he can manipulate things. So be very careful. Okay, Lilima, you're next, love. And thank you, Paolo. Why am I energetically feeling? Why are you getting... Let's see. Probably Mercury retrograde more than anything. Mercury has a way of like bringing your thoughts back to certain people, or it could be like him pulling on your energy, being that it is Mercury retrograde. I definitely feel like this person is in their feelings about you a lot. They're thinking about like all the fun times you had together, how attracted they were to you. And so it's almost like you're feeling their feelings almost, or feeling their attachment to you. Like they're in their feelings pretty bad. I think you'll gain some wisdom around this, or they'll like reach out to you and tell you they've been thinking about you within the next 3 to 4 weeks. They're definitely having so much nostalgia. It says big changes are coming within the next 6 months in regards to this person. So either they're undergoing some big changes, or they're going to try to come back around. Because I definitely see that all this nostalgia, maybe they're just like obsessively thinking about you, is drawing them into your energetic field. So you could be having dreams about this person. They could be having dreams about you. You're divinely protected, so it's not like they're 100% just attached to you. It's just you're kind of feeling like the effects. Like your spirit is making you conscious enough to know, like, hey, they're thinking about you. Hey, this person is XYZ. Be prepared, kind of energy. Like this, your guides are telling you, like, just be prepared if this person comes back. Yeah, they're in their feelings a lot. Five of Cups has come out twice. Like they're really sad and like regretting the things that they did, or just regretting all the conflict, because it's a lot of fives. Five of Wands, Five of Cups, and then I saw the Five of Wands earlier, and they're trying to like manifest you back, but not doing anything yet. They're kind of sitting there just contemplating, thinking about it. Like, I can't live without her. She's all I think about. I definitely feel movement towards you, trying to either find some sort of closure, compromise, common ground. So I definitely feel like it's pushing them towards coming forward. So like I said, I think it's just spirit kind of preparing you for when they do actually come forward. And I think it's going to be anywhere between now and Scorpio season. And maybe you want this person, but I don't really see it that way. I see it more as they're the ones that are feeling the absence of you more than anything. Okay. And then general, whatever spirit wants you to know. All right, love. Let me see. I got it. And I love you too, Paula, my dear friend. Let's see, Lilima. Gonna go the Mermaid Oracle for you and see what spirit wants you to know. The card of vulnerability came out. It's saying open your heart, soften yourself. And it's got like a man carrying a woman here. And I kind of feel like maybe you've just been strong your whole life and it's time to like tap more into your feminine side. Because when I see vulnerability, I think more of like that's your nature as a woman. But sometimes in life we go on more in a masculine energy because we're the ones that take care of us. No one has ever showed up for us. No one has ever been that man that has like said, I got you. I'll take care of you. Giving you that feeling of being vulnerable. But I think Spirit is saying in some sense it's necessary right now to get into that feminine side of yourself more. And it's not saying, oh, you got to be vulnerable with everybody. Just in general, try to maybe do more feminine type of things, you know, get your nails done. Let people help you if you need help. Ask for help. And it will also help you to be more in tune with Spirit, because you've got to let down that guard and be vulnerable to ask, hey, Spirit, I need you to do this. Hey, Spirit, please release me from this. Because I see you're stepping into this energy of being free. And that could be free from worry, free from a relationship, free from other people's expectations. There's some new idea you're giving birth to. And maybe what you want is on the other side of freeing yourself from any certain idea of what it should be and asking Spirit, hey, just guide me, show me where I need to go. Because I feel like something is about to be born for you that will also help you to be free from constraints, free from outside forces, free from a lot of things, because I see you kind of getting into the flow of the universe. But I think it starts with that vulnerability. Like, be very vulnerable when you ask for things from Spirit. Let them know what your true heart's desire is. And don't be scared to ask. Maybe even some sort of divination you could do in between you and your spirit guides or whatever you believe in. Because I feel it's going to, like, take that weight off your shoulders. But I think you've been in control for so long, it's hard to just trust that like somebody else outside of yourself will support you and take care of you. Because I definitely feel you're creating that new thing, but it's also something that you truly have been wanting for a long time. And you've kind of been working on your healing, trying to become the best version of yourself, but also knowing like where you want to go, where you're headed. You just haven't got it yet. Like, you know, like little bits and pieces of what you want. But this is like a big overall dream. Maybe you dream of owning something or having a business, and your spirit guides are there to help you manifest this. But it's like your angels are watching over the situation and they're telling you, just be patient. We got you. It's coming. You'll know when the right one comes. You'll know when the right thing comes. Just don't let your ego tell you, well, you got to make a decision right now, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. Just trust that when it's time, Spirit's going to guide you. And that was 3 majors, like, right in a row. So, and it could have to do with love, too. You know, it could be you got an idea of what you want love to be, but Spirit's trying to prepare you for that great love, that great fit, that great match. And maybe you need to like soften up a little bit. Maybe you're living too much in a masculine sense, and that's why you need to be a little more vulnerable and be open to receiving this love when it comes. That's 4 major arcanas in a row. So something big is on the horizon for you. I think in multiple ways. Spirit saying like there's something that's gonna come through, I would say like the internet or through email, text message. Some kind of message is gonna come that's gonna help to clarify a lot of things for you. So just be patient and hold off, because the message is coming, and when it comes it will be received. But also don't be scared to ask in the meantime, like, where is this opportunity coming from? Because I have the moon, the ace of pentacles, and the 10 of pentacles. It's like you feel something big coming, and so you're looking for it like everywhere, but where you're looking is not where it is. The answers lie way above what you could even imagine. So you will be hitting this place of the 10 of pentacles, but it's like, be patient, let Spirit guide you, because right now it could not yet, it may not be the time just yet. Maybe somebody is getting out of a relationship, or some company is firing a lot of people in order to hire more people, or something like that. Like, it's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. And so Spirit's just trying to let you like get into the flow, be free. Don't let your mind control you, or society tell you you need to be in a relationship right now, or you need to own a business, or don't let anything of the outside try to deter you off of what you really want to do. Because I feel like you might have been pushed in a certain direction by your peers, your family, like you have to do this, and part of you did it because you wanted to please somebody, but another part of you is like, that doesn't give me the satisfaction that my true dream or my true wish would give me. So I think over the next few weeks you're going to get a lot more clarity around this, and my ear is ringing. Oh, okay, I hear you. Like, sometimes I gotta tell my spirit guides to turn it down a little bit, because it hurts. Like, their frequency sometimes is just too much. But it looks good. You got a lot of big things coming for you, so hopefully that made sense. All right, LA. Okay, what has your husband been thinking about? Okay. Making magic. They've been thinking about making magic. Spirit is saying trust and believe in love. Everything seems perfect, and it is not an illusion. They're thinking about making magic with you. I'm kind of getting they've searched the world over for you, and they realize how rare you are. And they want this connection to thrive. They want to just keep going, venture, explore, and forge the pathway ahead. I feel more than anything is they've realized a lot over the time that the two of you weren't in communication, and they're just ready to like light that fire and let that bitch burn, if that makes sense. Like, they're ready to give that sturdy support and like make magic with you. Like, let's do this, let's get deep, let's. But then I got some kink. I don't know, it wasn't in the cards, but they could be having some kinky thoughts about domination or something like that. Just a side note. Hey there, Christy. What should you expect next week? Let's see. I get this really heavy energy palette, and it feels like there's something that happens that you don't know how to get out of it. I feel like you're feeling kind of trapped in this coming week about something possibly painful, or just something like that's very heavy. I see you like sitting there like with a headache almost, like, what am I supposed to do with this? What can I do to get out or away from this? I feel like a trapped energy, or just a blockage. I know you will. I do see you finding a way, but I don't think next week is gonna be like the best week for you. And I'm not sure where this comes from. I just see that you have a good like head on your shoulders, and so you're sitting there really trying to piece together like the best way to overcome this. But if the energy gets heavy, just know it'll pass. I'd say by the end of the week, you might just have to get creative about your ways, like pull back, think about things, go into your natural Virgo hermit mode, and figure out the best way to make the burden not so heavy for you. And I don't know where this comes from, but don't get trapped into something that, like, don't let your fears overcome you. Just think as positive as possible. You'll get out of it. All right, Gracie, what's interesting for you this September? I see you making a choice in the near future in September. I feel like the choice is basically to end a certain connection in your life. Somebody that just doesn't have the best intentions. Like, they come across like they do, but they. Magician, Seven of Swords to me is that type that's like, look over here while I do something over here. And I feel like your choice is to stay with somebody like that, or to pull back, disregard it for your own self-worth and for your own security. Now, this could also mean somebody is trying to cause conflict inside of your home, or trying to mess with your peace. And the choice is to, like, take the high road, or, you know, fight fire with fire. But I don't see you really doing that. I just see this is like a hard choice for you to make. Maybe this is a person close to you. You notice some shady stuff going on, and you're like, as much as I love this person, I can't continue dealing with them if they're going to take from me, or if I feel like I can't trust them. So it's, I don't know. So somebody could be trying to sneak back into your life, and the decision is up to you. Like, do you choose yourself and your security, or do you engage with somebody that's like of a lower level frequency? And it doesn't have to be like a commitment or a relationship. It could just be like a friend, a coworker, something like that. But I see with the choice that you make, it's interlocked with your destiny. So if you choose to stand up, put your boundary in place, choose yourself, it's going to set your path towards something a lot better. So that's what I got. All right, Jazz. General for September. Okay. So the image that I'm getting is there's a door that's still partly open in your life, and it's something that you've worked on, or you've put a lot of energy into, you've really invested into something, and it's getting to the point that you're like, do I want to keep pushing towards this? Do I want to keep pursuing this? It's taking so long. Your fear is starting to like creep in, saying, is this ever gonna happen? Am I ever gonna have this? Or should I just cut it off and start somewhere different? Now, this could be in regards to job, it could be in regards to love, but I just see it's getting to the point that like the door is still cracked open a little bit. And it's like, do I close the door all the way, or do I keep pursuing it? Is it going to be worth it? Because it seems to be like a slow moving thing. And because it hasn't happened like as quickly as you wanted it to, you're like, just shut the fucking door, I'm out. But then another part of you is like, man, I really want to hold out the hope that eventually I'll make it to this door. I'll make it through this door. So it could have to do with the counterpart, because I have the King and Queen of Swords, but it doesn't have to be. Take whichever resonates best for you. And I also feel like if it is a love interest or a connection that you're in, I feel that the love isn't as intense as it used to be. Like maybe at one time you were like all about this. The love was just like, oh. And now it's just kind of like, is it even worth it? You know what I mean? Are my feelings even at a place to, if it were to happen, would it be something that I'd even want to really have in my life? Because I feel you getting worn down by it. Alright, Crystal. Oh, okay. Then finish it, babe. Finish it. You'll feel better once it's done, I feel like. And sometimes our energy will go, like, especially when we're working on a project, you get right close to the end and you're like, oh, do I even want to do this anymore? But, you know, there could be days like that, and there could be days like, I'm all about it. All right, Crystal, Crystal. Ken's energy towards you. It's crazy because I have two couples here. I've got the Queen of Cups, King of Swords, and I've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. But in the middle, I've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. So, now this person could have been in the past more like separated from the heart, and you were all about it, full of love and all of these things, and maybe there's been a separation, and now they're in a place of you're more grounded, you're more stable, you're not so much in your feelings, and now they're the ones that are pursuing this and wanting Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Now it could also be them deciding in between how they want this connection to go. Where do they want it to go? Do they, I just see a lot of like thinking about how, what is going to be the best for the end goal of both of you. Now, if they're choosing between another connection, I feel like one connection, their heart isn't quite there, right? And the other person loves them so much, right? And then the other connection is like this other person is, I don't need somebody. I may want somebody, but I don't need them. And they're like, I like that. I want it. So take it whichever is best for you. But I feel like it's kind of a progression. Like maybe in the past they didn't expect to want to go to the end with this, but now they see it as something they would like to go to the end with. They could be thinking about family and kids, and it's just hard to tell with 5 cards, especially when 4 of them are court cards. But that's what I've got for you. All right, Marissa. You're welcome, Jazz. Will I see Ashan in the month of September? I definitely think you will see them in the month of September. Be careful not to let your ego like dominate over yourself, to be like, well, I haven't talked to you in XYZ amount of time. Like, where you been? What you been doing? You know, like coming, like pushing them off type of energy. Because I see it's like everything that you want, but be careful not to like get caught back in like a chasing type of energy. Like, to tell them, like, it's okay to set healthy boundaries. Make sure to do that. But like, if you want to be with this person, don't drag the past into the future. Is kind of what I'm getting. Because I feel like they're going to want to come back, and I don't know. To me, I wouldn't say this, like, even if they do come back and you see them, I don't think this is going to be like the last time there's going to be a distance between the two of you. Because I feel like this person does want commitment with you, but they're also very much in their own healing or their own what they want, like ego. They're still in their ego. But I do definitely see you seeing them in the month of September. Siona. This is my Mercury retrograde shirt. It says, seriously, what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? The girl with 5 names, Siona. Siona Brown, Siona something. There we go. You're welcome. What's Johnny's feelings about you currently, since there's no contact? I see them looking out back at the past a lot, about maybe they didn't give to you as much as you gave to them. Like, they have a lot of sweet memories of this connection, but they may have not felt like it was as balanced as it should have been. But it's like the two of you just were in maybe 2 different places when you first met. And I kind of feel like they're wanting it to go further in the future, to balance out at least. Like, to move past, like, because this could have been like one of those connections that in the past, maybe they were so caught up in their own drama that they didn't give as much attention to it as they should have. And so it's almost like a missed opportunity, because they were so caught up in their feelings about like what should they do and all of these things. And now it's like they're calling it And even if the two of you are together, it's like they're trying to change it or up level it or like try to get it to start from a new place. Even though like there are really good memories about you and things like that, a lot of love, but what they're showing me is they wish they would have given as much as you, if not more, when it first started, because what they're saying is they just didn't have the energy to give you as much because they were still trapped in their own shit, right? They're trapped in their own past stuff. And so they're wanting to kind of start fresh and be able to give you the same, because they feel like on some level you feel like they neglected you a little bit, or they didn't give you as much, or maybe you felt like they didn't love you as much as you love them. It's okay, babe. I'll get you. I'll try to timestamp it. Okay, will you be able to trade in your car once fixed and purchase another one? Let's see, Stephanie. I don't think it'd be like the best decision for you. Because it looks like there are some underlining factors that you're unaware of, or that spirit is still unaware of. Because I feel like if you do this, it's going to create more of a burden to you. And you're not going to get exactly what you want. Especially when the High Priestess and the Moon come out together, to me, it's almost like they're not saying much. They're just going to tell you that it's going to be a big hassle and you're not going to get... Like, maybe it's not a good idea because you wouldn't get as much as your car's worth, or you're going to have to settle for something you don't even want, and you're going to go through this long process of something and then still not get what you want. And so what I'm getting is like they're saying no, like don't do it for now. Anyways, I would check back again at a later date, but there's still some underlining factors here that they're not revealing, and it's probably not the best idea. And when I see stuff like that, the one thing I would say is by the time that happens, things may be in a whole different place to where that if you did it at that time, it wouldn't even be a possibility, or something else would happen, or I don't know. The world's crazy right now. You never know. You never know what they're not telling you, but telling you all at the same time. All right, silence mouth. Filthy. What's next between you and your partner? Okay. Silence mouth. What time is it? 1 hour 26. All right. Let's see, what's next? What's silenced mouth in their partner? Okay. I feel like the conflict will end and a new cycle will begin. I feel like something is completing. But I feel like maybe your partner has been very worried about work or thinking of trying to find the best way to figure out something in regards to like money. I feel like they're going to try to collaborate with you on something in order to build together to help things even out more, or to like either that or there's gonna be something that comes in that helps them to make the money or put their creative ideas into play, which takes the relief off of the reason why they're so argumentative right now or aggressive or just not feeling like themselves. There might be some silence in between the two of y'all for a while until that happens. But I do feel like it's all happening for the greater good, so I wouldn't worry too much. Just give it time to progress. Because there's something they are really concerned about when it comes to finances or money or work. And I feel like that's their own stuff, so just let them do that on their own. And then once that cycle completes, like, y'all could restart again. But that's what I've got for you, love. Do I see another connection for you? Got the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups. Definitely. Things are a-changing. Oh, thank you, Crow's Nest, for your donation. I'll get you as soon as I finish with Alma. Whatever difficulty you're going through right now, it's to help you grow individually. It's like you're preparing yourself to become the wife. So you'll have that to offer somebody else. Um, it may feel like a burden. It may feel like you're just fighting against the universe to bring this in, but I do see it coming. You will have a new love. And it looks pretty strong and stable. But this period that you're going through now of not having somebody is just helping you to know that even if somebody didn't come along in the future, you would still be fine. You've got love for other things besides another human being, and that creates that solid, stable place within yourself to bring in this new connection. Um, I definitely feel it's either a earth sign or a fire sign. Or they have a lot of earth and fire in their chart. I see you being excited about it again. About love. Alright, so my dearest crow's nest, what is your question, love? And while I wait, I'm going to do Annie, just because she already posted her question and I got you while you work on that. Alright. You're welcome. Okay, you're in a relationship, love. General love. Okay. I feel like some conflict may arise, or maybe a disagreement. And I don't know why I feel it's about kids or you becoming pregnant or something to do with like motherhood. That creates some sort of imbalance in this connection, like some kind of argument or disagreement that throws things a little bit out of alignment. Now maybe your person is conflicted about like where to go from here. Like, are we just gonna keep going the way that we are? We have a lot of chemistry for each other, or are we gonna move this to the next level? And so it's like a decision needs to be made about something. Now, the conflict could come from the outside. Like you could get some information from an outside source that causes some kind of conflict, and the two of you have to make a choice and what to do about it. The one like side note that I got is if you don't want kids or don't want to get pregnant during this time, make sure to be protected. Or I mean, that's even if you can have kids, but it was kind of a side note. Oh wow, okay. Well, hopefully it helped as far as the conflict, and hopefully y'all's conflict will ease out a little bit. Just stand strong in what you believe, and things will be okay. All right, Crow's Nest, I got you. Jessica, what's coming in love for you in the near future? Nah, boo. I was waiting for your question. All right. Let's see. What's coming from my dearest Crow's Nest in love? Ten of Coins. Okay. That's about as good as it can get. King of Wands. Very successful, passionate man wanting to give you the world, give you the life that you deserve. And then I got a King of Swords. You could have a choice. Maybe one appears and somebody from your past comes back like, nope. Nope, you're not going to do that. You're not, nope. You're mine. You can't do that. Because I definitely feel like one is new and one is old. Somebody that... There's one that you've had some deep emotional pain with. Possibly this King of Swords. They breadcrumbed you. They didn't give you what you needed or deserved. But this new person here, they could be wealthy. They could be somebody that you've known in the past but never like had a relationship with. Doesn't have to be. It gives me kind of Emperor vibes. Now this other person, I don't know if they've changed or not. I just see that they want to stop this, or they're gonna come in like right when this other one comes in. But intuitively, I think you feel it coming. This new beginning, this new person, that you will be having this 10 of Cups or 10 of Coins with somebody soon. Because whenever you meet this person, I don't think you expect it, and I don't think it happens like when you're expecting it. And you're probably like, wait, I gotta shove my legs. Oh no, can you wait a week? I kind of feel like you might, like, they ask you out just right out of nowhere, and you're like, I got a lot to do to prepare for a man. I haven't had one in a while. Let me just wait and see. Something about this person, like when you meet them, you're just like, oh, yes, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. Yep, it definitely is. Now this other person, I don't know what you're gonna do with them, but I don't think it's gonna be much. I think they're a little bit too late to the party. Yeah, I think you're going to go with the new beginning. And the only thing that would make you even consider this other person is because you know them, and you don't have to get to know them. But I think you know them enough to know you don't want to mess with them no more. But that's what I've got for you. Yes, a fire sign. And it doesn't have to be. It's just somebody that's like attractive. Like they catch your attention. They are secure. They got stuff going on. They got this magnetic lure to them. I just feel like you're like, yes. Like they give me like Rico Suave kind of vibes. Like, I mean, I didn't ever have a thing for Rico Suave, but it's just something about them. And I think that's what you're going to say. There's just something about them. They got me at hello. Have you ever had that intense eye contact with somebody that says everything? It's like, damn, don't look at me like that. You know, don't, we're in public. Don't look at me like that, you know, because it's so intense. That's the way I feel it's going to be for you. And I'm excited for you. You come back and tell me all about it. You're welcome, boo. Annie says she is not going to get pregnant. She's going to do a plan B. They didn't have that stuff back in the day. Like, plan B was not a thing. They probably created plan B for people like me. or you know, to keep people like me from having kids, because you know, we were at that time with like R. Kelly and all the bump and grind and 90s R&B. Everybody was getting pregnant on the regular. And they're like, whoa, we need to stop that. Alright, what is the attractive ginger haired guy I met yesterday attracted to me? Okay, babe. Alright. I feel you. After my third one, I was like, tie it up, twist it, get rid of it, I don't care, but cannot anymore. Alright, let's see. I definitely feel like they were attracted to you. They were overwhelmed by feelings. Because you show up as an empress and they're like, ooh, yeah, I can do that. Like you brought their inners to life again. Like, ooh, that would be a nice choice for me. Let's see, are they going to do anything? I think they might want to start something and see where it goes. I got 2 7s here. And so to me, it's all about like, maybe not right now, because they're going to take their time to figure out what they're going to say or what they're going to do. But I definitely feel like they might approach you, given the chance, because they definitely are attracted to you. It gives me like when Prince Eric first saw Ariel, like, ooh, is it her? Is she the one? Yes, baby, you can still donate. You're welcome, Jojo. Alright, so Ari. Okay, so no Ari. CC. I don't know the updated list. Let me try to find it. Oh. Okay, Hot Sun, Jada, Lidor. And Philip. We're going to add Philip because he got best friend privileges. And he showed up more than once today, so. What are Josh's feelings and next actions? They're hurt about something. They want to talk about it. Okay. Something may have been said that hurt their feelings, or there's something that they know they hurt you with and they need to talk about it. I kind of feel like they don't think you're gonna take it, or like want them back or want to have this conversation, is the vibe I'm getting. But it needs to be talked about. Because they want to see you happy again, and in some sense they feel you are a wish fulfillment. But they're not sure if they can give you exactly what it is that you need. And so maybe the conversation is like to clarify some things about like what you want from them, your feelings about certain things. Now, the pain could have been something they dealt with in the past, but they need to tell you about it. They might be saying like, I never know what to do because I've never had a good relationship. I've never had somebody that treated me right or whatever. But it's definitely a conversation about something they feel, or try to make up for some kind of pain they caused you out of a place of their own hurt and pain. He's never mentioned anything. Either way, I definitely see him communicating some emotions. So maybe the conversation needs to be had. Are things completely done between you and Robert? No, they're not. Because nobody compares to you. And they've been kind of going around the same cycle in their life, trying to prove to themselves that you weren't the one, but all they're doing is proving to themselves you are. And without you, things are just heavy. They don't feel free. They don't feel happy. They feel trapped by the fear of like what to do. There will be a new opportunity to start new with them again in the future. But I think they're learning a very valuable lesson in the current moment. And they've got to complete it. They've got to figure out, well, I think it's going to hit their ego pretty hard. Their ego's going to get hit hard before they come back, but they will be back. They've got to acknowledge their own wrongs and situations and take accountability and all that good stuff. And I feel it's something that they try to avoid at all costs, so they'll just not ever really get deep with anybody, and that's what I got. And definitely not over. Even if you want it to be, I don't think it is. You're welcome. But I will say, Christy, if you're going to donate, you might want to do it fast because we're at the end of the list. The door. Philip Fillmore, are you here, Philip Fillmore? What would you want to know, sir? You're welcome, Jada. Alright, so I already know what Philip, anything that comes out, anything That spirit wants him to know. Let's see. General Philip. Alright, so his timestamp is 1:51. Okay. Was Luminous here? Did Luminous get her reading? Do I need to post hers too? Alright, Philip. Let's see. General. Spirit. What does Philip need to know right now? Okay. I see you getting more back into your element. Um, Getting back into that want for life, want to live, want to go do things, want to have that excitement. I see a lot of fire returning. You, I see you've been through a lot of difficulties, especially around Empress type of individuals, whether that be partners or mother, whatever it is. There's been some kind of cycle that's been needing to close, and finally it's closing. Um, and I feel for a while now that all of this is closing out, you're getting into the place where maybe for a while you were like, man, I don't even see anything anymore that interests me. There's like no potential partner, like even if I see it, I'm still got all this extra drama I'm still, working through. So what I'm seeing is it's caused this blockage, but regardless, there is a very strong connection that's coming in for you that I think is going to reignite that fire within you, that want to get back out there and explore love. Um, but this other stuff was definitely necessary because it needed to kind of like make you realize that as long as you gave your everything to people, places, or things that didn't give it back to you, you became very depleted and you lost the fire within you. And as a Leo, y'all are very action oriented. You always have new ideas. You always want to be on the go and just living life, right? And I think that for a while you were outside of your normal self, and now that this cycle is finally closing out completely, it's opening up the doors for not only you to feel that fire again, but for somebody else to be able to um, be there with you in it. So, well, that's what I got for you, and I think you see it coming. I think you feel it coming. It's almost like once you cut those cords, you were like, I see it now. I get it. I know it's coming. So you definitely will have something to celebrate in the near future. And those Ten of Swords are a hard thing to go through, but sometimes they are definitely necessary. All right. Okay. Is there anything the Gemini wanted to tell you that they did not get to? Let's see. Maybe they're regretful of never telling you exactly how they felt, or like making you feel that you were valuable to them in some sense. I feel that they were chasing something else that um, didn't work out. It's almost like they had this mindset of the way that they needed to do things, and as much as they said that they would be successful in it, it all fell apart, and that your absence was definitely felt. And they realized later the feelings that they had for you were more real than they ever like let you know or told you about. Because I think at one time they thought like they could just tell you what you wanted to hear and it worked. And it came with like no emotion. It was just like they were doing the same thing. But, and then also I feel like there was a lot of things about you that they appreciated and respected you for, and they wish they would have done better by you, is kind of what I'm getting. But I think they just weren't in the right mindset, like when the two of you were like engaging with each other for it to be successful. Okay, Ari. Philip, I already read for you, boo. Just rewind back a little bit. Y'all were just friends. Yeah, I mean, even if maybe they fumbled the ball as the way that they treated you as a friend. Maybe they were going after something else at the time, so they didn't give you the attention that you deserved, or the because I feel like they were going after something they thought was going to be more successful. And not saying that y'all were anything more than friends, but it was just their priorities were a little messed up. And they appreciated you and the person that you were. And so maybe they never got to tell you that. That they felt the loss when you weren't there anymore. And they realized their dumb mistakes, or forever, however the two of you fell apart, or but I did your reading, Philip. It was at 126. Okay. Well, thank you all for being here. It's okay, Ari. I'll see you next time. No, thank y'all for being here. Thank you to everybody who shows up for me all the time and supports me. Y'all are amazing. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all have an amazing Monday and Tuesday, and I will see y'all again on Wednesday. And that's it. All right. Love you guys. Good night.